Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Tennessee adds another commitment in the class of 2025. Wide receiver Joakim Dodson makes it official, becomes the sixth commitment in this class of 2025 for Josh Heupel and the Tennessee Vols. He's the son of a former Memphis Tiger wide receiver, Damian Dodson, first team 6A Region 8. That is the highest classification of high school football in the state of Tennessee. He's first team Daily Memphian All-Metro, first team Commercial Appeal All-Metro, and he is also his high school's Offensive Player of the Year for his junior season. Chose Tennessee over Missouri. That was the main competition, but he also had offers from Ole Miss, from Arkansas, from Mississippi State, Virginia, Purdue, and others. But again, becomes that sixth commitment in this class of 2025 for Josh Heupel and the Vols, joining George McIntyre, five-star quarterback. Also, Jack Van Doorslayer, really solid prospect at the tight end position, four-star prospect, 221st ranked nationally. Also joins a couple of three-stars. Justin Baker, a three-star running back out of Georgia. Dylan Lewis, three-star corner out of Alpharetta, Georgia. And Tyler Redmond, also a three-star corner out of Georgia. What does this commitment mean? What does his game look like? What does he think about Tennessee? Why is he on his way to Tennessee? We're going to get into it, talk about it. But as always, guys, I need you to do me a favor and smash the thumbs up just below the video. It's quick, it's free, easy, helps the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the Talkin VAWLS Network, welcome. We're not experts here. We're not insiders. We're not media. We don't pretend to be any of that. This channel is for the fans, by the fans. If you like what we do, make sure you subscribe. Click that bell for notifications. You won't miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. But let's jump into it. Let's take a look at Joakim Dodson. You can see there the profile on the screen. Three-star wide receiver out of Memphis, Tennessee. 6 foot, 175 pounds, 523rd ranked player in the country, 83rd ranked wide receiver in the country. Let the chatter begin. Three-star you, three-star this, three-star that. I don't really care. I trust Josh Heupel. I trust, Kelsey Pope. I trust his coaching staff when it comes to player evaluations, particularly at the wide receiver position. Look, go back to when we were having the debate about Carnell Tate and Nathan Laycock. Who skyrocketed? Which evaluation was on point? Nathan Laycock stock up, Carnell Tate stock down. Now, you still got to see it at the next level. Not only do you have to be able to evaluate talent, you got to be able to develop talent. We've also seen it in a guy like Braylon Staley, a guy that's coming in from the class of 24. That, we're all talking about Mike Matthews, and I'm excited about Mike Matthews, but how about the stock of Braylon Staley, right? And we saw it week in and week out, Friday Night Lights, Braylon Staley going out and balling out. This is one that Tennessee was in on early. But he finished out his junior season, had 52 catches for 1,012 yards and 10 total touchdowns. What I like about his game is he's got speed. He runs a 22.82 in the 200 meters. He's also looking to get under 11 seconds in the 100 meters. So you can't teach speed, right? We just did a live film breakdown earlier in the week. If you missed that, go back and give it a watch. We really got into some good film breakdown from Coach Jay, Coach Rice. Go check that out. But one of the things that Coach Rice said in that video is that you cannot teach speed, and that's something that Joakim Dodson has. I'm going to go ahead and pull up his film here and let you guys take a look at it on the screen and tell me what you think. He received an offer from Tennessee back in January of 2023. So again, Tennessee was in on him early, been on and around campus quite a bit, building a solid relationship with this coaching staff. He took in the Alabama game in 2022. We all remember that game, firing up the cigars inside of Neyland Stadium. Kids don't forget that. If you were in town, if you were on campus for that event, you don't forget that win over Alabama and what that what that stadium looked like, the environment, the after party. So he took that game in. He was also in town for the Texas A&M game this past season. This is what he had to say. A quote from him says, "My first time was last year when they were playing Alabama, so it was always going to be hard to top that." But he goes on to say, "This experience, it was Neyland, it was loud, I loved it. I was able to get some talks in with Coach Hype, Coach Pope, and Coach Mack. Honestly, just enjoying the atmosphere when I go to Knoxville. It feels like home at this point. So I enjoyed everything about the visit, the atmosphere, the conversations, and the interactions with the fans. I loved it all." Now, we talk about Coach Pope, and we've been talking a lot about coaches here recently, right? Coach Mack likely off to the NFL. Josh Heupel promotes from within quite a bit. We saw him do that when Burns went to the NFL. He promotes Coach Pope. A lot of these kids flock to Coach Pope. They like him. They build great relationships. This is what Joakim Dodson had to say about Coach Pope. He says, with him, our first encounter was when I went to camp going into my 10th grade year. He was trying to get a glimpse of how I played, and since then, I've been there 2 or 3 times, so they have seen my development. He said, we're always talking about how my game can improve. 2 weeks ago, he came to my school to see me, and I was able to ask him in-depth questions about the program. He answered some big-time things for me there. Our relationship is awesome. We have built it for a while now. We talk about routes, how he sees me in the offense. So graduating early, he said he wants me to start in the slot. If I go there, they're trying to make this work, and I love it, especially him, because that is the guy I would be getting coached by if I go there. So that's his relationship with Coach Pope. You've seen some of the highlights there on the screen. You know, again, you got to trust the evaluations of this coaching staff. I know a lot of people want to look at the stars, and that's where they're going to make their decision. That's where they're going to end it. But I like that this coaching staff was in on him early, and they're watching that progression. We're going to see how it plays out, right? He's got an entire senior season of football, and the way this coaching staff has evaluated the wide receiver position, you know, you got to be excited about it, and we're not done. Right? We're not done yet. Adding George McIntyre into the boat early was huge. So there's some other big-time targets that Tennessee is in on. His relationship with Jamie French, 5-star wide receiver. Are you able to go ahead and get him? Rodarius Jackson, a guy that Coach Rice broke down during the live stream earlier in the week. I think Tennessee is trending for Rodarius Jackson. I think they have set themselves up in a nice spot for him. And again, the relationships with George, the evaluation. Jackson is a guy, we had Matt Ray on back during the charity stream. Matt Ray said Jackson is going to be trending up. Keep your eyes on Rodarius Jackson. Also another guy that has a great relationship with George, Caleb Cunningham. Another wide receiver, Cam Sparks. Guys we've been talking about a lot recently, but you were going to see more and more start to flock to Tennessee. Getting George in the boat early was important. But what are your thoughts? Jump into the comment section. Let me know your thoughts on wide receiver Joakim Dodson. Again, a 3-star wide receiver out of Memphis, Tennessee. You can't teach speed, and I think he could fit into this offense well. I think he's got enough speed to be able to beat an SEC defense. He's going to have a pretty solid quarterback slinging him the rock. But jump into the comment section. Again, let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts on recruiting for the class of 25. Coach Rice tagged me up on Twitter talking about the blue chip percentage and how that dropped as the final rankings came out for the class of 24. He said, Boogie, we got to be better. You got to recruit at an elite level if you're going to go win in the SEC, and that's why I think 2024 is the year of the Vols. It is going to be crucial for Josh Heupel and this football team to have success out there on the field of play. But I want to talk about it with you guys in the comment section. As always, smash that thumbs up on the way out the door. Go check out the merchandise. You can go to bonfire.com/store/Talkin VAWLS. Any and all sport, greatly appreciated. Also, shout out to the members of the channel. Could not do this without you. If you like the content, the live streams, the videos, think about hitting that join button down below. You can do that for $1 a month. You get custom Talkin VAWLS emojis, access to fan call-in shows, a power tee beside your name, all kinds of fun perks and benefits. But more importantly, you are just supporting the Talkin VAWLS network, and I'm grateful for that. But that is going to do it for this one. Let's talk about it in the comment section, because this is the Talkin VAWLS network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.